Waves are created when there's a disturbance through a medium.
Wave theory is important because it helps people today measure each wave on a similar scale.
A wave whose equiphase surfaces form a family of concentric spheres.
A wave whose equiphase surfaces form a family of parallel planes. Where two waves superimpose to form a resultant wave of greater or lower amplitude.
A demonstration that matter and energy can display characteristics of both waves and particles.
Constructive interference is when two waves combine to become one big wave.
Dual-pin interference creates constructive interference, while the double-slit interference creates destructive interference.
And destructive interference is when two waves cancel each other out.
Constructive and destructive interference can be seen in everyday life in microwave waves, light waves, and sound waves.
Refraction is the change in direction of a wave due to a change in its medium.
Reflection is the change in direction of a wave away from the boundary the wave encounters. The law of reflection states that the direction of incoming light and the direction of outgoing light reflected make the same angle with respect to the surface normal.
Angle of incidence is a measure of deviation of something from straight on. The angle of reflection of a ray or beam is the angle measured from the reflected ray to the surface normal.
When the gap is wider, the blank space is smaller because there's less destructive interference. But watch when the gap gets smaller, there's more blank space and more destructive interference.
The greater the greater angle of reflection, which creates more white space. When the waves hit the barriers diffract the waves.
The Doppler effect is an increase in the frequency of sound, light, or other waves source and observer move toward or away from each other.